Okay. On Classroom, I have posted this really big announcement about tests, test corrections, retests, and changes in the classroom. The tests overall were pretty awful. Like 52% of people that took that test yesterday failed. So more people failed it than got all the other grades combined. There were only 5/8 total out of 60-some kids. It was awful. And so obviously what we're doing is not working. Part of that is because people just sit in here and they're just like, la, right? Sometimes you're just looking out the window, you have no clue what I'm saying. So I'm going to change things up, and that's the bottom part here. But the top part is the test. Because overall the tests were not good, and factoring is not something that we can just skip over. Factoring is not something that just goes away. It's going to keep showing up over and over and over again. Imaginary numbers are going to keep showing up over and over and over again. So on Friday, we are going to retake this test. Unless you got an A on it, even if you got a B, I'm going to make you retake it because we're doing it in class, so you might as well retake it and try to do better on it. If you do worse, obviously I'm not going to hold that against you, but hopefully by doing test corrections, you'll be able to do better, and then on Friday, you'll retake it. If you're not here on Friday, then it's going to be on you to retake it Monday or Tuesday next week to do that. But that means test corrections will be due this Friday as opposed to next Tuesday, so that's a couple days less than I normally give you. I will be here before school if you need extra help. I'm here after school if you need to ask questions, but use your time wisely today, and I'm even happy if you feel like you don't know how to do anything on the test and you want to do some questions together today. I can take a group of you and work on them as people work on other test corrections. Lots of people do not turn in their test corrections, which is just absurd to me, and then some people aren't doing them correctly, so I put the format again on a separate sheet of paper for every problem you missed. What did you miss? Why did you miss it in words, and redo the problem if there's work to redo it. If you just messed up a negative or you forgot something little, right, you don't have to redo the whole thing. But a lot of these you're going to have to redo the whole thing. Questions about test, retest, test corrections. So then, because 52% of people that took this test failed it, obviously it's not working what we're doing, so I'm changing it. And so you're now going to have the homework of watching the video of the notes. So instead of me doing notes in class, you're going to do that as homework. So what I have for tomorrow already is these are the notes for tomorrow that's already posted on Classroom. So I'm going to give you that now. Just you. Yes, dear. I'll be in class for the great news is you can watch the video still as homework. Right? So, on Classroom, if you don't have many test corrections to do, maybe you got an A or B, you might get those done in class today and have extra time. You can go ahead and start watching the video. And the video is like what I left on Ed Puzzle when I wasn't here. So here's my big long announcement on Classroom. Above that is what we're going to start tomorrow, which is completing the square. But instead of me doing all the talking in class and you sitting there, maybe understanding, maybe paying attention, maybe not, you're gonna do this outside of class. This video is 14 minutes long. My goal is to always make them less than 20 minutes because I feel like asking you to spend 20 minutes on a class of math outside of class is not that much time. And then in class, instead of doing notes, right, it's going to be more you being responsible for your learning. You're going to have to ask questions. You're going to be working on problems in class. So now instead of doing problems outside of class, you'll do video outside of class, like your notes outside of class, and you'll do the homework kind of inside of class. Does that make sense? All right. So ideally, that means more learning will be going on because you'll be able to ask questions and get help on it, whereas if at home, you don't ever have someone to ask questions, maybe you don't know how to do that. So the videos has a due date. So ideally, you'll watch that at home if you have internet at home. If you have a study hall, you can watch it in study hall. Those of you that come back from Area 30, you guys seem to get here early. You could even watch it before you come into class, right? So you could do it then. If you get here in the morning, like at 8 o'clock, you could come down to my room and watch the video then if you don't have internet at home to watch it. So you have lots of ways that you can watch that video. If for some reason you don't have internet at home, you don't have a study hall, you can't get here early to do it, Then you'll have to watch it during class, and it's only 14 minutes. So think about in a 45-minute class, that still gives you like 30 minutes to do classwork. But that means you're going to miss out on some of those things, the talking, the understanding. But it is due tomorrow at the end of the day. If you haven't watched that video by tomorrow, then you're not going to get your points for it. So it's like a homework assignment to watch the video and answer the questions with the video by tomorrow. Does that make sense? So try to watch it in advance, all right? And if you're absent, you still have to watch the video. Obviously, you would get a day to make it up, and it'll still let you watch it even if it's late. It'll just tell me that it's late. But if you're absent, you're still responsible for doing it, just like you're responsible for doing your homework. And then when you come into class tomorrow, anyone that hasn't watched it will have to be secluded to watch it first, and then the people that have watched it will talk about it. You'll have problems to work on, and I'm probably going to put you in groups tomorrow. Like, these desks are going to be grouped together so that you can kind of talk to each other about it, and then I can help as we go through it. Questions about that? We'll see how it works. I've been doing this in my pre-calculus class, and I don't know. It seems like it's working. It seems like kids are doing more work, and they're understanding things better. It's a lot of work for me to do, because I have to make these videos. Like, they're not just YouTube videos. Like, I stay here and make the videos and put the questions on it. So it's a lot of time for me to do it. But I don't know what else to do right now. I'm a bit at my wit's end here. So you can read this at some point. You are responsible for this. You get participation points in class. If you're screwing around during class, you're not working, you're going to lose participation points. If it becomes a big problem, I'll just send you to ISS for the remainder of the period, and we'll start over the next day. But it's on you, so if you choose to waste your time in class, not ask questions, you're going to get behind. We will still have, like, homework quizzes, but they'll now be at the end of the period, because you'll watch the video, you're going to do some homework in class, and then at the end of the period, I'll give you 1 or 2 problems to kind of see if you understand what we're doing. So theoretically, you won't have to do math problems outside of class if you use your time wisely in class. Does that make sense? Okay, any questions about any of this? That's a lot. I'm going to pause this now. We don't need to hear about the test.